Hi everybody, Lana is here, and today I would like to talk to you about what is the difference between coaching and psychotherapy, right? I get so many questions about this all the time. People reach out and ask me, so what is the difference between your transformational coaching and psychotherapy as we understand it? So I decided to jump in and share with all of you who is interested in this topic so you have more clarity about it. So when we talk about business coaching, it's more and less clear, right? You know, business coach has certain skills. Hi, somebody showed up, say hi so I can say hi back to you. I don't see the names here yet, but I'll be happy to welcome you here. Guys, share likes, hearts, comments. It's all about connection, a live stream, right? And I will answer questions as well if you have any. So as I said, the business coaching is more clear, right? It's somebody has certain business skills, they build their own business and they know how to help others, right? So they teach you how to build your business, how to grow your business, how to advertise it. Hey Dave, nice to see you, welcome. But when it comes to like relationship coaching, when it comes to like personal development, when it comes to emotional intelligence, then there is a question here and there is certain overlap, right? Hi Kristen, welcome. There's certain overlap with psychotherapy for sure, right? So that's what I wanted to cover today. I'd like to mention that coaching is the second growing industry right now in the United States. Can you imagine that? How big it is becoming after technology, of course. So I believe because we're evolving individually and we're evolving as a collective, there are new needs that we have and develop, and this industry is giving us a chance to to cover these needs. So that's why it's growing so fast. The modern life is very intense, it's very rapid. We have to deal with a lot of stress and we need more effective solutions for our problems, right? So I do believe that coaching provides all these tools and solutions here, right? Moreover, I noticed there is certain tendency in the industry when I know some coaches who used to be psychotherapists and they were really good, but then they chose to leave their psychotherapy license and become a coach. And the question is why, right? Why would they do that? I understand because coaching industry is very free. It is not regulated by the government. It is not regulated by mainstream culture, which government supports and the system supports. So it allows us to be freer with our tools, instruments, approaches, the way that we want to help people. So that's why it's growing so fast, because there is a demand. So, okay, let's focus on what exactly the difference is, right? So therapy, as we know, is all about like processing all this psychological material. The treatment, right? We find the right tools to treat certain conditions. There can be some prescriptions, some medications involved, working with traumas, with some pathology as well. There is a diagnostics is involved, right? Traditionally, the therapeutic approach is slower. It's more cautious. It's based on scientific research, right? Like more or less mainstream psychology, where it is right now, and its evolution. And it is highly regulated by the government. So you do need like a degree, you have to go to school for many years, then you have to get licensed, pass the exams and go apprenticeship. So it is a long process, right? And it's not like right, wrong, bad, or good. It's just different than this younger industry provides coaching, right? Now, the difference also is the dynamics between you and the coach and you and the therapist is very different. So in therapy, it's more like a patient and a doctor, right? The roles. So when you go to therapists, usually you don't really know them as a person. You don't know them on the personal level. And that is on purpose, right? It is not allowed to share any kind of personal story if you're a therapist with your clients, right? There are lots of boundaries there, professional boundaries. And it's not good or bad, it's up to how you feel about it, right? For me personally, when I started my journey and I started to go to psychotherapists, it just didn't click for me, you know. The way I love to connect, it just doesn't work for me that way, because I have had absolutely no clue who are these people, what they're up to, what kind of challenges they have in their lives. And I was not sure, you know, like I really need that authentic human connection. Otherwise, I can't just like out of blue just open up. It can work for other people, but just didn't work for me. But in the coaching, it's like a partnership. It's okay to share your story. Moreover, it's like, we welcome coaches who share their story. And I believe many people respond to this very positively with open hearts, because this is how we establish the connection. This is how we can relate. Okay, she or he, they went through this. They know how it feels to be in this situation. They've been in my shoes, you know. They walked their talk. So that's why I believe it's so powerful, because it is partnership. Of course, the client does all their work. We can do their work for them, but we're there with them 100% in a very open space where we can really be authentic and share what we feel, what we sense. You know, this is like constant interaction. This is journey together. We partner up. So that's a big difference. Now, oh, thank you. Thank you for your likes. Now, when it comes to who can benefit from coaching more than from therapy, this is for people who are functioning in the society. They're not. It's not any kind of pathology. It's not like mental illness or severe disorder. If somebody has that, they definitely go to psychotherapist or psychiatrist, right? In coaching industry, we work with people who still function. However, they can have big challenges and they can be in a very dark place, but they still keep coping with their life. They can feel like they're on the edge, but they still kind of keep going. Sometimes, usually people come to and ask for help when it's like very serious situation. This is like when they're on the edge, but still there is nothing like a mental illness or like severe disorder behind it, right? And another thing that coaching is all about transformation and empowerment. It's not just the processing, it's not just healing the traumas. It is also the first stage when we work together in coaching programs. We always start with healing, but the process, the way we build it, is a bit different than in psychotherapy. So it is for people who are willing, consciously choose to transform themselves. They know that they have a bigger potential. They know, they're coping with their life. They're not, they're not completely dysfunctional, but they know they have the higher potential. They know they can do so much more. They kind of see what is possible for them, but they feel stuck and they can't get there. And this is where coaching is very powerful, because it provides the tools to get there, to that place, to that timeline, right? To build that bridge and become that, embody that, because it's also very experiential. It is practical. It's step by step. It's about applying it in everyday life. It's about integration. So people who go for coaching programs usually are very independent. They're really ready to take 100% responsibility for their own life, because it's not going to last for decades. Coaching programs don't last for decades. Like I know some people, and I have some clients who used to go for psychotherapy for many years, and of course there were benefits, but they were still feeling kind of stuck, and they were still feeling there is a higher potential for them to discover. So they were looking for some other tools, right, to apply. Coaching programs, usually they start from, if you really want to go for it and transform something, it takes at least 90 days, which is like 3 months, right? Even scientists prove that in order to create a transformation, we need those 90 days to rewire our brain, to retrain our body, to feel different. It's all about this shift, energetic shift, and especially in my approach, it's energetic, psycho-energetic approach. We're creating this energetic shift in the body as well, in your experience, how you experience life, right? How you feel differently, you think differently, you relate differently, and you live differently in your everyday life. And this is what this transformation is about. Like, something changes in your everyday life. It's not theoretical. It's not about the past, it's not about, okay, some people in the past were wrong, didn't treat you well. It's more than that. It's about today, how we're applying it today. So that's also a big difference. We also address certain limiting beliefs. So coaching offers alternative path. Most of coaching programs are not mainstream culture. It's not about staying in this mediocrity level. It's about discovering your potential, discovering something unique that only you can create. It's about empowering you, not like controlling your power. So you can always look back, where is the authority? I can ask question, you can still, have a mentor, you can still have somebody by your side as a support system, but when you complete a coaching program, you become independent, free, and empowered to make your own decisions. You know who you are. You don't need to ask anybody anymore, right? So that's what I love about it, because that completely fits my personality, matches my personality. I'm independent, I'm free, I don't like authority, I want to discover my own truth, I want to live my own truth. My only question can be with coach, how to do it? How do I build this bridge? How do I access my blind spots? We all have them, right? So this is what we do. It's all about empowerment and liberating ourselves, kind of unlearning what we learned from mainstream culture, from our education, from our upbringing. We unlearn, and then we create a more authentic foundation coming from you. You create that foundation of who you are, what you want to be. You can be whatever you choose to be, basically. So this is what coaching is about. So I said a coaching process usually, programs and process usually takes from 3 months, 90 days to 1 year. So there are programs from 3 months to 1 year. That's more common time frame. So it never lasts decades. It doesn't make sense, because there is a certain goal you want to transform, and the goal is to embody and empower yourself, embody your power, and discover your highest potential and live it. So once you're there, you don't need a coach anymore. You can check in once in a while when you have challenges, but that's it. All right, another piece here, the difference, right, is that therapy, many therapists offer, they're collaborating with insurance company. You have a good insurance package, it can be covered. Your therapy sessions can be covered by your insurance, right? Because it is part of the system. Coaching is not part of the mainstream system. It's out. It's an alternative. It's unorthodox. So insurance doesn't cover your coaching program. It's an investment. It's an investment in yourself. So that's why only people who completely conscious what they want, they know what it is and they want it and they take it. So that's the coaching. It's an investment in themselves, right? And if you are an investor, you know that when you invest in external things, right, whatever, there are lots of investment opportunities in the world, and you can invest in real estate, you can invest in stocks and shares, you can invest, just keep your money in cash, whatever, right? But it doesn't depend on you. You're not in control of your own investments, right? I grew up in the culture where everything collapsed several times, so we completely lost any kind of trust for government and the system. I grew up in post-Soviet environment. People who were working all their lives, they lost all their money, all their retirement money, savings, everything. And then it happened again in 10 years because of inflation and economic crisis, and then it happened again in another 10 years. I personally invested in real estate a lot in my previous life in Ukraine, and I made lots of money, and then I lost lots of money, and that's life, and it's an adventure, right? But external investments, they might not be there tomorrow. You don't know. Versus when you invest in yourself, it will never be taken away from you. It's yours forever. If you're in your power, if you know who you are, you can create and keep creating, and you can adapt to any kind of external situation and be in your power and take care of yourself, basically. That's why I believe that investing in yourself is the most powerful investment that we can ever do. And this is what I did in the second part of my life, right? I started investing myself. All right, this is what I wanted to cover. So, yeah, I wanted to mention a few things about my own approach. And my own approach in coaching is psychoenergetic. So we work on energetic levels. It's not just talking, not just talking therapy. We do experiential work. We dive deeper. We work with some unconscious, subconscious material, right? We do deep guided meditation, kind of resembles maybe hypnotherapy, but not quite. We create a shift on energetic level, so you can feel it. You can feel it in the body. We work on 4 levels. I work with my clients on 4 levels: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, because we are whole and we have all these levels, right, of our being. If you compare it with the modern psychological schools, my approach is connected with transpersonal psychology. It's also called spiritual psychology, and it envisions a human being as a spiritual being as well, not just like flesh and bones, right? And I'm a big fan of Stanislav Grof, and I've been trained in within his tradition of transpersonal psychology. So I do believe in it, and it is very powerful. And I also use elements of Gestalt therapy, where the therapist actually a participant in the process and not just something external, right? There is no wall between therapist and client. Not just my preferences and then my passion, how I work. All right. So let's do a little summary. What is transformational coaching is about? It's about healing, empowerment, and transformation as the stages of our work together. It is an investment in yourself. It's not just financial investments, time, energy, and money investment. It is a challenge to do your own inner work and have commitment to work on yourself. It is a process of self-discovery, growth, and personal development. It is education and certain skills, developing certain skills. It is experiential and practical, so you can apply it in your everyday life. It is oriented to certain goals of discovering your highest potential. And it's also what we do here is like piece of manifestation, right? When we talk like law of attraction and also is energy, like I've heard some therapists don't even use those words, so we do use them a lot and we do apply them because they're real. And my coaching programs, they work on psychoenergetic level. So it's not just talking, it's experience. Coaches can share their personal story. You can ask personal questions. They are welcomed. If you want to know something, how I applied certain things that I share with you in my own life, I'll be happy to share with you because I believe this is how I connect with you. So this is all for today, and whoever is watching on the replay, you're welcome to ask questions, you're welcome to make comments, likes and hearts. This is how I connect with you. And you're welcome to reach out through private messaging here on Facebook. I'll be happy to connect with you and I'll be happy to help you. For now, I say goodbye and I talk to you soon again. Bye.